What to look for in a web host. There are a ton of different web hosting companies out there with prices and services ranging from a few dollars a month to hundreds of dollars a month. In this article, we're going to look at some of the most important things to look for when choosing your web host. Probably the most important thing to consider is their technical support. If your websites aren't working for some reason, whether it's a server problem or some kind of setting or other glitch, you're losing visitors and revenue. Your web host's technical support is probably going to be where you need to turn for a solution, so you want them to be reliable and fast to respond. It's a good idea to contact their tech support before you sign up with a hosting company to test how quickly they respond and how easy it is to get an answer from them. Most hosting companies have a link to their technical support on their homepage, so click through on it and give them a trial run. Another important factor is how loaded their web servers are. This is particularly important if you're signing up for a shared hosting account because there will be a number of other websites hosted on the same server as yours. Some hosting companies will put several hundred websites on a single server, which can cause a couple of problems for you. Number one, it can seriously impact the performance of your website, slowing it down quite a bit. And number two, your website can wind up being blacklisted by Google and other services because of guilt by association if any of the other sites on your server are doing something shady. You'll also need to decide on a type of hosting, such as shared, VPS, or dedicated server. Some hosts only offer shared accounts, while others offer different tiers of hosting. A host with multiple levels of account is often the better choice because you can upgrade to a higher level account as your sites grow without having to move everything to an entirely different hosting service. And finally, you'll want to check the specifications of the hosting account. This includes things like storage space, bandwidth limits, control panels, and other technical details. While you need to be sure you're getting enough storage, bandwidth, and so on to run your website effectively, this is probably the least important factor when it comes right down to it. Most hosting companies offer similar plans at similar prices, so don't worry about these things until you've checked off the rest of what we've discussed in this article.